This is the story of the abandoned schoolyard. Don't turn out the lights. Liam always loved the week he spent at his grandparents' house every summer. He was allowed to wander and explore anywhere he wanted, except the abandoned schoolyard on the other side of the creek. "It's just not safe," Gramps would tell him. Liam didn't really want to go to the school anyway because there was a creepy old mural on the side of the school, and it kind of freaked Liam out. There were plenty of other places to explore. But there weren't any other kids his age to play with in the whole town, and Liam started to feel lonely. So it came as a shock when one day he heard a group of kids laughing and playing outside. He rushed out to see a whole group of children his own age playing at the abandoned schoolyard. When the other kids spotted Liam, they smiled wide, almost too wide. "Hey, come join us! We have room for another. Be our friend!" The kids all started to chant, "Be our friend! Be our friend! Be our friend!" Liam knew that his grandfather didn't want him to go to the old schoolyard, but he was so excited to finally have someone to play with. So he carefully jumped from stone to stone across the creek. As he got closer, their chant got louder and louder, and their smiles got wider and wider and wider. And just as he was about to reach the edge of the schoolyard, a hand grabbed him from behind. "Liam, what are you doing?" growled his grandfather as he pulled Liam back towards the house. "But why is it dangerous?" Liam asked his grandparents. "It just is. Leave it at that," said Gramps. Then Grandma tried to distract him with some fresh chocolate chip cookies, which worked. But as the week went on, Liam got more and more bored. He had already explored everywhere worth exploring. He had heard all of Gramps' stories, and he was starting to get a stomachache from all the cookies. Then, with one day left before he would finally be able to go home, Liam heard the kids calling to him again. "Hey, there you are," called the kids. "Come, be our friend! Be our friend! Be our friend!" It looked like so much fun, and his grandparents were probably worrying about nothing. So Liam carefully jumped across the creek, and the other children's smiles got wider and wider. And as he got closer, he noticed that the kids all looked a lot like the kids on the old mural. Which is impossible, Liam thought. That mural is over 40 years old. But then Liam stepped onto the playground, and he and the other kids laughed and laughed and played and played. Sometimes Liam wondered how long he had been there. Minutes? Hours? Days? Years? And sometimes Liam would notice that mural now had a new kid on it. One looked exactly like him. And then he would promise himself he would go back to his grandparents' house after one more game.